evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special show, and the news are tonight with me, Navika Kumar, and I'll show you never before seen evidence calling out the Congress party's bluff. The insider of the Congress party spills the beans on why the Congress is a party of the Muslims, something that was stated by Rahul Gandhi. We'll tell you all the evidence in just a bit from now, but first up, let's take a look at the top headlines making news this Monday evening.
राहुल जी ने जरूर बात कही, मैं उसको एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ। उन्होंने ये कहा कि कांग्रेस कमजोरों की पार्टी है, जो कमजोर होगा हम उसके साथ खड़े होंगे।
Charge confirmed. Nadeem Javed says in an Urdu daily, he's been quoted as saying Rahul Gandhi says the Congress is a Muslim party, and insider confirms the charge. Congress accuses BJP of mischief, but BJP brands Congress as an anti-Hindu party ahead of 2019 polls. Dares Rahul Gandhi to break his silence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi blows the poll bugle from Mamata Banerjee's bastion in West Bengal, accuses the Chief Minister of not allowing people to do puja. TMC hits back with a 5-point fact check. JNU Islamist terror debate from Kashmir to Kerala. Islamist hate bleeds innocence, but lobby continues to be in denial. JNU professor proposes to study Islamist terror, but Muslim groups block the move.
You're watching the News Hour at 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress is a Muslim party. That's the quote attributed to Congress President Rahul Gandhi by an Urdu daily by the name of Inqilab. Rahul Gandhi told this to his partymen during his address at their outreach program with Muslim intellectuals in the run-up to the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. And that is the case that I present to you, ladies and gentlemen. Amidst allegations of misquoting, the Congress president, the newspaper has published a report quoting Congress Minority Cell head Nadeem Javed, admitting that that's precisely what Congress President Rahul Gandhi said when he met Muslim intellectuals just 3 days ago. In fact, Congress Janeudhari Shiv Bhakt Rahul Gandhi now finds himself in an uncomfortable position as the Urdu daily claims that the Congress insider is on record to confirm this statement made by Rahul Gandhi. While the Congress party continues to go blue in the face to reject this charge of the Urdu daily Inqilab, the fact is a party of 132 crore Indians, the editor of the paper maintains that his report is not fake, and he has the evidence to say that this has been confirmed by the head of the minority cells of the Congress party itself. And that brings me to my legitimate question, ladies and gentlemen. Amidst the war of words, the legitimate question clearly is Rahul Gandhi's silence an admission of his guilt? Is his party truly a Muslims-only party? Is that why the Congress party continues to appease Muslims election after election after election? And that is the big debate coming up. But first, let's take a look at this report.
Did a Congress insider inadvertently admit to Rahul's politics of appeasement? A reputed Urdu daily, the Inqilab, quoted Rahul Gandhi as saying that theirs is a party for Muslims. They say that none other than the head of Congress's minority cell, Nadeem Javed, has confirmed this.
राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि देखिए ऐसा है कि अब आप डरिए नहीं, डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। और अगर बीजेपी अपीजमेंट के इल्ज़ाम लगाती है, बीजेपी ये कहती है कि कांग्रेस मुसलमानों की पार्टी है, तो हाँ, मैं कहता हूँ कांग्रेस मुसलमानों की पार्टी है।
While some Congress leaders dismiss Inqilab as a BJP-backed paper, Nadeem Javed says that Rahul Gandhi had hailed Congress as a party for all the downtrodden.
राहुल जी ने ये बात कही है कि कांग्रेस कमजोरों की पार्टी है और हमेशा कमजोरों के साथ खड़े हैं। ये बात इस न्यूज़पेपर में भी है। मैं इस बात को इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी सिर्फ मुसलमानों की पार्टी है, ये तो बहुत ही नासमझी की बात है और जाहिर है कि कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष ये बात कहने वाले नहीं है।
BJP cries hypocrisy, accusing Congress of divisive politics.
Congress minority cell chief has clarified neither Rahul Gandhi has spoken untruth. He has spoken really that Congress is a party for Muslims. He has also said that papers have not published it wrong. Papers have published it right.
In the Muslim Dhari versus Sabka Saath face-off, again, religion and not Vikas takes centre stage ahead of 2019. Bureau Report, Times Now.
And on the show, on the news hour, where the hashtag is Congress for Muslims charge. That's the charge that's been put by the BJP. I'm joined by SK Faizan, lawyer and former president of the Aligarh Muslim University, who joins me live from our studios in Noida. Mr. Faizan is one of the Muslim intellectuals who was present in the room with Rahul Gandhi, which is why it's so important to hear from Mr. Faizan what really transpired in that meeting of Muslim intellectuals with Rahul Gandhi. Faizan Saab, there is a lot of controversy that has brewed up over this one statement that has been reported coming in from Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the Congress president. What really did transpire in that meeting with Muslim intellectuals? What did Rahul Gandhi assure them as a community that the Congress would do for them?
Should I see? It was a meeting. It was 2-hour-long meeting with Rahul ji, and we were there. If you see the things by separating his one word, one side, or a sentence, other side, the meaning differs. As a matter of fact, Rahul Gandhi, when we were discussing so many things, and we said him that we are living in a fear psychosis, and the Congress party should come forward and fight for us after raising so many issues. Then during discussion, at one occasion, Rahul ji said that the Congress party is a party of all. It stood for the Dalits, it stood for the OBCs. It's a party of all communities, all castes, Sikhs, Dalits, Isais, Christians वगैरह वगैरह. उसके बाद ऐसा हुआ जब एक सवाल उनके सामने ये आया कि
फैजान साहब, छोटी सी बात है फैजान साहब, उन्होंने ये कहा कि नहीं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी मुस्लिम्स की पार्टी है, ये कहा कि नहीं?
No, he said, but he said in a different scenario, in a different perspective, in a different
but he said
background.
But you agree he said? But you agree that he said
I agree he said. But you must show the total scenario, the total background. Unless and until you go in the whole background, the meaning will be changed.
Okay, फैजान साहब, मैं आपसे रिवर्स क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ.
Yes.
उन्होंने क्या ये कहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी हिंदुओं की पार्टी है, कहा या नहीं?
He said that the Congress party is a party of all, party of Dalits, party of OBCs, party of Christians, party of. So if somebody says, because we are talking about
Muslims की पार्टी है, ये तो उन्होंने विस्तार में
fear psychosis, then he said डरने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. If somebody says that the Congress party is a party of Muslims, yes, Congress party is a party of Muslims. It should stand for Muslims.
Okay.
That was the total
all
scenario.
Right.
That was
all
the total
right,
background.
Faizan Sahab, you've confirmed, because you're not the only person who has confirmed this. There is another insider.
I'm confirming the total
insider
scenario.
Is none other than the head of the Congress's minority cell. So you're saying nothing different from what Mr. Naved is saying. Naved साहब भी तो यही कह रहे हैं कि उन्होंने कहा, कॉन्टेक्स्ट होगा, जरूर आगे पीछे बातें हुई होंगी. मैं I'm not questioning that fact.
If you see
But
this
did he at
sentence
any
out
stage
of
say
context,
कि
the meaning will be
कांग्रेस
changed?
सिखों की पार्टी है, कांग्रेस
Yes, he said.
पारसियों की पार्टी है, कांग्रेस हिंदुओं की पार्टी है, ये सब कहा क्या राहुल
Yes,
गांधी ने?
उसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में उन्होंने बात कही थी, उसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में उन्होंने बात कही थी।
लेकिन मुस्लिम्स का नाम लिया,
इसलिए कि मुस्लिम का डेलीगेशन था,
क्रिश्चियंस का नाम तो नहीं लिया ना?
इसलिए नहीं लिया था उन्होंने लिया था, ये सब नाम उन्होंने लिए थे। उसी में चूंकि फियर साइकोसिस की बात चल रही थी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप लोगों को डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। जैसे अभी कोई कहता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी और मुस्लिम, यस कांग्रेस पार्टी मुस्लिम्स, वो पूरा सिनारियो चेंज हो जाएगा अगर आप एक वर्ड को या पूरे सेंटेंस को अलग कर देंगे। वरना कोई how can one say that his party is a party of particular? No,
we've got the context.
Just a minute, madam.
Faizan Sahab, we've got the context. And you have repeated it at least 3 times on the news tonight that Rahul Gandhi said it is a party of Muslims.
Yeah, he said.
I leave it to the judgment of our viewers to make whatever they will, because this is an insider who was present in that meeting with Muslim intellectuals.
But you must present this thing in total scenario, total background.
Rahul Gandhi said it's a party of all, but when it came to giving any assurance, he said it's a party of Muslims. He did not name any other community. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave the decision for you to make. For you to make where you think the Congress party stands on this. Faizan Sahab, thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour tonight, where you've told us exactly what transpired in that meeting between Rahul Gandhi and Muslim intellectuals. Opening up the debate, joining me this evening is Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawala, lawyer, Shahid Siddiqui, editor of Nai Duniya, Abdul Razak Khan, spokesperson of the JDS, Ashutosh Mishra, political analyst, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, and Juhi Singh, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But first, let's go to our segment that's called The Standpoint, where Gaurav Bhatia will take on Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, my first question goes to you. Well, context is being explained, but the fact is that Rahul Gandhi did mention that Congress party is a party of Muslims. That was the only community he gave an assurance to. The rest were not given any singular mention. What does that mean, Mr. Tehseen Poonawala, and why is the Congress party now denying this? Why is it denying it? When the minority cell's head has said the same thing, while Mr. Faizan, who was part of that meeting, has confirmed the same thing, why is the Congress party now denying it?
I think we need to understand the complete picture. The Congress party said absolutely clearly that it is a party for everybody, just as it's a party for Dalits, it's a party for Brahmins, it's a party for Sikhs, it's a party for Christians, and it's a party for Muslims. There is nothing wrong in being a party for everybody just because all these people are citizens of India. If I were to say, I stand up for homosexual rights, that does not mean I do not stand up for heterosexual rights. That would be injustice. If I were to give another example, if I were to say Shehzad Poonawala, who's on this panel, is dumb because he's arguing with, say, Shahid Siddiqui, and if I were just to say Shehzad Poonawala is dumb, there are two separate sentences that you are trying to make up. The Congress party and Rahul Gandhi are inclusive people. They have given Muslims tickets, they give Muslims positions, they give Sikhs, they made a Sikh prime minister, they have had Dalit presidents in the Congress, they've had women presidents in the Congress. The RSS, the exclusive organization that has not had a single Dalit president, a single woman president, will never give you a woman prime minister, is the only exclusive party. The fact of the matter is the Congress should be proud of everybody it's standing up for. Hindus, Brahmins, Lingayats, Vokalligas, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, transgenders, homosexuals, heterosexuals, everybody. Why should anybody be embarrassed? Those asking this question or trying to make a political argument out of this are people like the RSS and the BJP, which by its nature are exclusive parties. By the way, since I spoke about homosexuals, we don't have the government stand on them. Are they not citizens of India? Or tomorrow we're going to make a joke on this, or we're going to run that down. What is the stand of the BJP? What is the stand of the RSS on so many issues?
Your time
they
is
don't
up.
Even give people
Your time
tickets.
is up, Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, it's a question the entire country is asking. It's not just me. There is there is the party in power that has raised this question, that has raised this charge. Rahul Gandhi, despite the meeting taking place 3 days ago, hasn't broken his silence. If he actually has nothing to hide, why is he quiet? And may I tell, and may I draw the attention of my viewers tonight, viewers, it is normally said that when somebody uses too many detailed explanations and detailed justifications, it's always almost something that they are trying to hide. Gaurav Bhatia, is that right?
Navika, why this story is very important, because in the past we all know that Congress has been indulging in communal and appeasement politics, and there are a number of examples which I will come to later. But it was the junior leaders that used to go out in field during elections and promise reservation to Muslims on the basis of religion. We all saw how Manmohan Singh at one point of time, even being the Prime Minister, had promised the Muslims that they have the first right to the natural resources of the country, and many others. But for the first time today, there is a column by a journalist who stands by his story and which claims that Mr. Rahul Gandhi very categorically said that Congress is a Muslim party. Now today, why should we doubt the professional integrity of a journalist who stands by his story? For a person like Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who does not even want to come out and deny this story because he knows then he would lose some Muslim votes and he can't afford to lose that. Second, it has been, very frequently done by the Congress that they have been targeting Hindus, from calling Hindu terrorism to saying Hindu Pakistan ban jayega if Narendra Modi ji is voted to power. And now it's out in the open that Congress says that we are a Muslim party. So the BJP has made it very clear. We demand that Mr. Rahul Gandhi should come out, deny the story, and if he doesn't deny, that means that it is admission through acquiescence.
All right, Gaurav Bhatia, your time is up. I'm going across to Mr. Shahid Siddiqui. I'm opening up the debate, but first my question to Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, who himself is a journalist, has been a journalist apart from being a member of parliament in the past. Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, why would the Inqilab lie about this? It's a question that I ask from our own fraternity. The question is, Inqilab said it 2 days ago. It stands by its story today, and it has also quoted the minority cell head of the Congress party. Why should we doubt that report?
No, don't doubt that report. But what happens all the time is that one word here and there changes the whole context. To my knowledge, somebody said that Congress party to soft Hindutva play kar rahi hai. On that, Rahul Gandhi said, no. It's also a party of minorities, of Muslims, of Dalits and backwards. The word was Musalmano ki bhi party hai, bhi. So bhi means also, it's also the party of Muslims. When you say Musalmano ki party hai, it's a different meaning.
Exactly,
when you say also, that means it's also the meaning party of others. Let me finish now. Let me finish. Now, let me finish. Please, I don't come to debates. I don't come to debates anymore because people are not allowed to speak if they don't agree with the narrative you have given on a particular day.
You please
so let
go
me
ahead,
finish, and after that you can throw me out.
Question.
Yes. I don't know who is speaking. I don't know who is speaking. Are you the anchor? Are you the anchor? Are you the anchor?
Why? I am not supposed
Mr.
to ask
Shahid
you a question.
Siddiqui, make your point.
Only because it is uncomfortable, which every Indian is asking.
Okay.
Not just
Mr.
Hindus,
Gaurav
even the Muslims are
Gaurav
asking.
Bhatia, I know you're very agitated. Allow Mr. Shahid Siddiqui to make his point, and then I will come back to you for a rebut if you want to make one. But allow Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, who's on a remote location, to make his point.
Yeah, the point I'm making is that it will be absurd to think that Rahul Gandhi will say such a thing. Even Asaduddin Owaisi won't say that his party is only the party of Muslims, although it's a party of Muslims. Mayawati won't say her party is only the party of Dalits, and the party which produced Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Patel, which brought independence to India, will say that we are only a party of Muslims. It's absurd. But yes, he must, in a certain context, he has said this, and we as people with some common sense, understanding, Now you're not letting me finish. Why are you getting so impatient? Because your narrative is being sabotaged. It's being blasted.
No, you go ahead,
Muslims are being used as a political football by all the parties, by the BJP as well as the Congress. All are doing that. And why are you so agitated? Why are you so agitated?
I wish you were sitting in front
I'm telling
of
you
me.
what
In
I have
fact,
learned. I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
Any other Indian
Reject
that
me.
Congress
Reject
stands
me. Please
exposed
reject
today.
me totally. But let me finish. The problem with you is that you don't want to hear a different narrative. You come with a particular narrative and you want everybody to follow that. And if somebody doesn't follow that, you don't allow that person to speak.
Because right now, Mr. Faizan, we become voice of Muslim women. We have a problem, Shahid. I know.
So today the BJP
as a journalist, you should be standing with the other journalists. Why you doubting his professional integrity? You are a journalist yourself. Before you became a politician,
Gentlemen,
you are a journalist yourself and you are doubting the integrity of another journalist.
All right,
Who has the
all
courage
right.
to stand by his story even under
and
immense pressure. You are
He
just, you will get your turn. I'm just asking Shahid.
It's
He wasn't
natural.
present there and you are interrupting and you will also be
Okay,
interrupted.
Ashutosh Mishra wants to come in. Yes, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra. One at a time so that my viewers can at least hear the point you are making. One at a time, Ashutosh Mishra.
You see, it's looking very funny that by putting this prefix after Congress Muslim Party, are they trying to denigrate the Congress Party, or are they or is BJP insulting Muslims?
What
because
is the reason why Mr. Rahul Gandhi can't come out and deny?
MP,
Mr. Rahul Gandhi can tweet
shouting
when
like
Hafiz
this.
Saeed is released.
They are lying.
Rahul Gandhi can come out to support the Tukde Tukde gang in JNU. But he doesn't think this issue is important.
Build a lie,
That is what you are trying to say.
People will eventually
why doesn't he muster the courage to come out and say that this is a wrong statement being made by the journalist?
Should
we have your words?
I know you're very agitated. I know you're very agitated, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, but Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, if I can come in, let's take a look at the facts of the case. We are all trying to charge each other with trying to misinterpret what really happened in that meeting. But I want to ask simply all my panelists to look at the fact check. Is there a reason why the question is being asked of the Congress party? Is there a historical baggage that the Congress party carries? Look at our fact check. Our fact check tells us that ahead of the 2014 elections, it was the meeting between Sonia Gandhi and Shahi Imam Bukhari. Wasn't that appeasement? That was 2014. And in 2015 June, Siddaramaiah drops 150 cases against radical Muslim outfits PFI. Isn't that appeasement? In May 2018, a fatwa issued by a Muslim organization to vote for the Congress candidates in Uttar Pradesh by polls. Isn't that again hand in hand with the Muslims? Again in May 2018, a radical Muslim outfit PFI announces support for the Congress candidates in Karnataka. Isn't that showing some trend? 13th of July 2018. Rahul Gandhi reaches out to Muslims, meets 12 Muslim intellectuals. Has he ever met any Hindu intellectuals in a community called the Hindu intellectuals? No, he hasn't. Which is why, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, questions are being asked that is the Congress party a party for all, or does it choose the minorities because there is a formula to its electioneering ahead of polls?
No, the formula here is being driven by what BJP started in Karnataka elections, anti-Hindu. They don't have anything to show for their governance. As Mr. Faizan was right now telling you that it is being, what Rahul Gandhi said is being misinterpreted. And you know that sometimes the journalists, what they understand is very different from what ad verbatim has been said.
Tonight?
Okay.
Where is the Congress spokesperson tonight? Are you the Congress spokesperson?
Rahul
Gandhi tweets about Hafiz Saeed's release. Rahul Gandhi does not speak on Rohingya. Rahul Gandhi does not have time to take a stand on Halala, which affects millions of Muslim women. It's the BJP that has been fighting for the honor of Muslim women. That is why Narendra Modi ji raised this question, that if you truly believe in empowering the Muslims, why don't you come
like
out
Hitler
to
believed,
also speak
create a
about
big lie.
Muslim women rights?
They always, and where is what do you mean when today the Prime Minister has been asked
where
to pass the
Muslim
women's bill?
community
Why
is
is the Prime Minister
actually
saying that he will pass the women's
affected?
reservation bill?
He
All
will not
right,
come out.
gentlemen,
Ask the
I
Prime
want to
Minister.
get in
Because he
Shehzad
believes in
Poonawala,
voting
who has been
politics.
raising his hand. I want to get in
Navika.
Shehzad Poonawala.
Navika.
Shehzad Poonawala.
Yeah.
It's
Mr.
not.
Mishra,
It's not a
I did
question
not interrupt.
that
If I can
only
just
the
have 30
BJP is
seconds.
asking. This country wants to understand ahead of polls. And Shehzad Poonawala, the
Yeah.
question I ask you is, why is the country asking this question?
Yes.
Because certain leaders of the Congress party, who are also lawyers, in Supreme Court argue that before the 2019 elections, the Ram Mandir issue should not be heard by the Supreme Court.
Yes.
But when it comes to Muslims, they say we are a Muslim party.
Yes.
Is that the binary that the Congress party is creating that is leading to this mistrust? That is now
Mr.
being
Ashutosh,
questioned.
please, I did not interrupt you. Can I please have my say?
Your co-panelist was
Can I am not responsible for other panelists. It's my turn to speak. Why are you behaving like
I have my time here.
Navika ji, if Ashutosh Mishra cannot allow me time to
Haan,
speak,
you.
I don't know how we can continue on this debate, ma'am. Can I please answer when you ask me?
And I hope I get the same courtesy extended.
Navika
Yes,
ji.
yes, Shehzad Poonawala.
Navika ji, as
Yes, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, you're a fellow journalist. I'll always be partial to you. I will always come back to you. Allow Shehzad Poonawala to make his point, and then I will come back to you.
Navika, as Shahid Saab would bear out, Inkilab is a very, very reputed Urdu newspaper. Shahid Saab himself also runs a Urdu paper, and he knows that Inkilab is a very reliable paper. They will not even do the job of misquoting most of the time. They will quote as per. And Mumtaz is a very reputed journalist who has spoken to your channel as well. Now, 2 or 3 points. As Mr. Faizan in the introduction said, that there was a fear psychosis amongst Muslims, and therefore Rahul Gandhi said this. Let's assume that is true. Ma'am, tell me, if there was a delegation of Hindus meeting Amit Shah, and the Hindus said we are living in a fear psychosis in West Bengal, and Amit Shah was to say to them that BJP is a Hindu party, what would happen in Lucian's Delhi? Darbaris would be screaming and pitoing their chhati, saying ki ye kya bol diya? How can BJP claim to be a party of one community? Now let me come to another point. Tell me one thing, that is this an entire ploy when in Gujarat Mr. Rahul Gandhi was Janyudhari, and therefore and the temple hopping did not pay off, so therefore he has gone from Janyudhari to becoming a Jainudhari now? Is that the philosophy behind this? And Tehseen Poonawala made some personal comments against me. Nobody in this country can understand what Rahul Gandhi says. He understands what Rahul Gandhi hasn't said. If what Tehseen Poonawala is saying is true, Rahul Gandhi should sue Inkilab. He should sue Mumtaz. Rather than that, Nadeem Javed, as confirmed by Mumtaz, called him up and told him very good report. And what does the report say? Musalmano ke taluk se Rahul Gandhi ne kuch galat nahi kaha. This is the headline of today's article, this of the report, and even Mr. Shahid Siddiqui can read that.
Ma'am, I made no personal comments, but I want to just answer that before you go to your other panelist. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji met Imam Bukhari. Is that not appeasement, ma'am?
People today want, people of this country want to know what political parties really stand for. If the Congress party, and it has done so several times in the past, it has called the BJP a party of Hindus. The BJP has its own version of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Whether people believe it or not, it's really up to the people. But when the Congress party is asked this question, I want to ask you, Juhi Singh, are the people misunderstanding what Rahul Gandhi is supposed to have said? Because on the one hand, as I said, in Supreme Court, they contest whether the Ram Mandir issue should be heard.
Yes.
And outside they say they are a party of Muslims. So are they a party of all? Are you convinced?
Navika, for us, religion is not a basis for politics, and you, I think, have been very fair. You've got Mr. Faizan here, who's given a context to Rahul Gandhi's entire statement, which is being quoted today.
And what about the MY formula that Mr. Mulayam Singh followed forever and ever? The Muslim Yadav formula that Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav
followed that formula.
Wasn't that religion plus caste politics that he did for several decades?
That's a perception. No, listen to this. Navika, that's a perception you all have.
Or do you think the Samajwadi Party was only born yesterday?
Then many people would... No. No, it's not born yesterday. Parties grow, parties change, and people tweet and people delete their tweets. So let's not put that who has tweeted when and in what reference. So if we stand today, I don't think religion, or neither does the Samajwadi Party think that the religion should be basis of any discourse or any politics. But yes, the people of India have a right to ask questions, and I think you've made it aptly clear. And whether the people of India understand Mr. Faizan's explanation or the context he's giving is really up to them. But why is the BJP going so ballistic about it? Fine, if the people of India don't believe Rahul Gandhi, whether he has said it or not, that's really up to them. No, you will stick to your tweets, Mr. Bhatia. You were talking about tweets. So
don't get so agitated and don't make it personal. Have substance. Because let me tell you, read the manifesto of Samajwadi Party of 2012 when you introduced religion and you promised to the Muslims that you will give reservations. And just now you were saying that we don't do religious or communal politics. Second example, Azam Khan did not even spare the Indian army, Juhi ji. Azam Khan said Kargil peaks were conquered by Muslim soldiers only. So you don't even spare the Indian army. Then, you know, therefore at least introspect. It is high time and don't come and lie. Tweets are okay, but you are lying to the, you know, viewers. The point is we are ballistic for a reason. Because a secular fabric is being destroyed by the Congress. They are nervous just like you are. The dynastic politics that you do, the communal politics that Samajwadi Party and Congress does, and therefore we need to go ballistic. Anybody who calls India our motherland, Hindu Pakistan, and compares it to Pakistan, I think is a very valid cause to be ballistic. Respect our country. Why do you have to insult
and Mr. Gaurav Bhatia? Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. You have time from now right up to May of 2019 to fight and differ on every issue. But tonight, the editor of Inqilab, Mumtaz Rizvi, is joining me live. Let's hear it from him because Mumtaz Rizvi stands by his report. Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi, thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Mr. Rizvi, there are questions that are being raised that the story that you have filed saying that Rahul Gandhi said that the Congress is a party of Muslims is a sentence taken out of context. What would you say to those who question the story and the accuracy of the comment reported by you?
नहीं आ रही, बंद हो गई।
मुमताज रिजवी, आप तक मेरी आवाज आ रही है? We'll just connect that audio connection with him and go back to Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi. But let me get in Abdul Razak Khan. Mr. Abdul Razak Khan, आप जो alliance में हैं with the Congress party, is your chief, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, happy these days or is he unhappy? Because of late he's been crying. Now, with the Congress calling itself a party of the Muslims, is he going to cry some more or is he actually going to celebrate that comment? Where do you stand on this?
That was an emotional moment in between party workers. It was a meeting exclusively for party workers. The CM became a little emotional. But when it comes to this debate, I want to ask one simple question. The Prime Minister of the country gets time to, respond to Rahul Gandhi's one single statement, but the Prime Minister has not got time to respond to all the mob lynchings that have been happening, to all the rapes that have been happening, to all the encounters that have been happening. BJP has...
You are obsessed with Modi bashing. That is your problem.
Please give me a moment. Let
when
me
you
make
come to speak on a topic, stick on the topic. And if you are taking support from the Congress, doesn't mean you sell your conscience.
You have to allow people to speak.
Yeah, but you are speaking about our Prime Minister. I have the right to come in and tell you that tonight we are discussing Rahul Gandhi's statement calling Congress
why do you have to hide behind Rahul Gandhi? Could you come out clean on demonetization?
Mr. Abdul Razak Khan, Mr. Abdul Razak Khan, let's be fair here. Let's be fair here. On my debate on lynchings, I had you on that show as well. So tonight, let's not mix up lynchings with the statement that Rahul Gandhi is being quoted to have made. So let's go back to Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi, who's now joining us live.
Rahul Gandhi,
Mumtaz,
the whole India is being, divided on religious lines. So why don't we ask the same BJP people to come out clean on different other issues?
The question is,
they don't
whether India is being divided or not is a secondary question, Mr. Abdul Razak Khan. The first and primary question is, did he actually make that statement or not? Because so far, Inqilab has reported that that statement was made. The Congress party is rejecting that statement was ever made. And we had on this show, on the news, Mr. Faizan, who was one of the Muslim intellectuals who was in the meeting, who said that that statement had been made. So let me get in Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi. Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi, मैं आपसे सीधा सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी. सवाल खड़े किए गए हैं कि आपकी जो रिपोर्ट है जिसमें आपने कहा कि राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि कांग्रेस मुसलमानों की पार्टी है, वो एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कहा गया था, लेकिन आपने उसको आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट लिया है. ये आप पर चार्ज है. वेयर डू यू स्टैंड ऑन दिस?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि मैं पहले भी कह चुका हूं कि अगर वाकई मैंने ऐसा किया होता तो मैंने 12 तारीख को जो खबर लिखी थी उस पर दोबारा मैं ये खबर न लिखता. वो खबर सोर्स से थी और मेरी बिल्कुल सही मेरा सोर्स था और उस पर आज भी मैं कायम हूँ. मेरा जो सोर्स था, मुझे उस पर पूरा भरोसा है, वो मुझे कभी गलत न्यूज़ नहीं बता सकता. नंबर 1. नंबर 2 कि जब ये सब हुआ तो मैंने जो लीड कर रहा था, अगर मैं शायद किसी और हवाले से छापता तो उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं होती. इसलिए मैंने जो डेलीगेशन लीड कर रहा था, जिसकी लीडरशिप में ये डेलीगेशन गया, कल मैंने उनसे बात की, नदीम जावेद से. नदीम जावेद ने कहा कि आपकी खबर बिल्कुल सही है और आपने कुछ भी गलत नहीं लिखा. तो हमने कहा कि इस तरीके से आप मत कहिए, बल्कि मुझे इंटरव्यू दीजिए. उन्होंने फिर मुझे पूरा इंटरव्यू दिया जो मैंने आज छापा है. मेरे ख्याल से उसके बाद कोई गुंजाइश नहीं बचती है. और एक मुस्लिम डेलीगेशन जाता है, 2 घंटे बात करता है, किसकी बात करेगा और राहुल गांधी किसकी बात सुन रहे हैं? इसको इतना ज्यादा डिफेंसिव होने की कांग्रेस को क्या जरूरत है?
मैं आपको रोकूंगी और मैं आपसे 2 सवाल पूछूंगी. मुमताज रिजवी साहब, मैं आपसे 2 सवाल पूछूंगी. पहला सवाल ये कि जिस इंटरव्यू की आप बात कर रहे हैं नदीम जावेद साहब की, ये इंटरव्यू आपके पास ऑन रिकॉर्ड है, किसी टेप पर है?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि जर्नलिज्म जो है वो भरोसे का नाम है. जर्नलिज्म यकीन का नाम है, एतमाद का नाम है. हम लोग जाते हैं, जब पोडियम पे कोई स्पोक पर्सन बैठता है उसको हम मानते हैं कि ऑन रिकॉर्ड है. जब वो उतर के डीब्रीफ करता है तो उसको हम ऑफ रिकॉर्ड मांगते हैं. यानी फ़र्क हो जाता है. और जो डीब्रीफ करता है उसको ये यकीन होता है कि जो जर्नलिस्ट हमारे साथ बैठे हैं इसको रिकॉर्ड नहीं करेंगे. तो ये एक भरोसा होता है लीडर और जर्नलिस्ट में. वो भरोसा हमारे उनके दरमियान था. मैं किसी की बात फ़ोन पे रिकॉर्ड नहीं करता, न मेरी आदत है, न मैं कोई खुफिया कैमरा लेके चलता हूँ, न मैं ऐसा कोई जर्नलिज्म करता हूँ. एक सही बात थी जिस पे कंट्रोवर्सी थी. नदीम जावेद ने उसकी तस्दीक की. मुझे नहीं लगता और मुझे अभी भी नहीं लगता कि ये कोई ऐसी बात है जिसका इतना बतंगड़ बनाया जा रहा है. और मुझे नहीं लगता कि कांग्रेस क्यों, मैं तो हैरत में हूँ, कांग्रेस क्यों इस तरीके से डिनाइल कर रही बिला वजह, जबकि उसने बिल्कुल सही बात उनके लीडर ने कही है और उसकी तस्दीक नदीम जावेद ने की है. मैं क्यों कोई मुझसे बात कर रहा हूँ?
मैं एक और सवाल पूछूंगी. मैं आपसे सवाल इस वक्त ये पूछूंगी कि आपने जो दूसरा आर्टिकल लिखा, नदीम जावेद साहब की जो बात रखी, आज पूरा दिन उन्होंने क्या इस बात को नकारा, इस बात से मुकरे, या वो अपनी बात पर कायम है? आपको कोई फोन, आप पर कोई प्रेशर कांग्रेस से आया?
देखिए, मुझे न कोई फ़ोन आया, न कोई प्रेशर आया. और अगर डिबेट न होती इतनी ज़्यादा तो मेरे ख्याल से कोई ऐसी बात भी नहीं थी. सुबह मेरी नदीम जावेद साहब से बात हुई थी, सुबह बात हो गई थी, उन्होंने ओके कर दिया था कि ठीक है. तो मेरे ख्याल से कि सुबह जब मेरी बात हो गई, मैं मुतमईन था कि चलो ठीक है, अब मामला हल हो गया, मामला ख़त्म हो गया. सबब, लेकिन उसके बाद फिर ये हंगामा हो गया, आप कांग्रेस ने फिर कह दिया कि नहीं।
The minority cell head of the Congress party has not negated any of the statements that he has made to Inqilab and our journalist friend Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi, who is the editor of Inqilab. So I go back to Tehseen Poonawalla and Mr. Shahid Siddiqui. Mr. Shahid Siddiqui.
Yes.
Yeah, Navika.
Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, what do you have to say?
Yeah.
Mr. Nadeem Javed has not contradicted a single premise that has been put forth by the Inqilab newspaper. So what is वो कहते हैं ना हंगामा है क्यों बरपा?
This you should ask Mr. Who am I to?
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने.
Who am I to speak on his behalf? He has to speak on his behalf, and I think Congress should come out clean. Rahul Gandhi should speak. Rahul Gandhi should come out and say whether he said something like this or not. He should come out very clean on this. Why so much of confusion?
Well,
and he should stand.
All right, at least I've got Mr. Shahid Siddiqui to say that the onus is now on Rahul Gandhi. Tehseen Poonawalla, the onus is now on Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Absolutely.
The statements supposed to have said, supposed to have been made on the 12th of July. If he has a problem with them, today is the 16th of July. Why hasn't Rahul Gandhi come out and made a statement on it?
Because, Navika, deliberately a misrepresentation is being made. Nobody is denying the statement. The fact is the statement is said in a context saying that the Congress is a party for everybody. Just like Asaram ji said, vote for Modi ji. Nobody is questioning that. Just like Vajpayee ji went to meet Imam Bukhari. Nobody is questioning that. Rahul Gandhi did not do any of that. He did not promise a mosque or a temple. He said the Congress will stand with the vulnerable. The vulnerable happen to be the Dalits, the OBC, the Muslims. What is wrong in that? Are Muslims not citizens of this country? And I'm ending by saying, when will we have a Dalit RSS chief? Can we please know a woman RSS chief? The day we have that, they have the right to talk about inclusivity. They have no right. The Congress gives Muslims tickets. It gives them positions. It gave a Sikh Prime Minister. It is right in doing, in taking everybody along. That's what makes India great. Not the bigotry that makes India great.
Rahul Gandhi
Everybody being together is what makes our India great.
He doesn't have the courage. Now let me respond. Navika, see, there is a heartening part of today's debate and there is a disheartening part. The heartening part is hats off to the journalist, Mr. Mumtaz Alam. He stands by his story and he is firmly, saying that whatever he has said is true. Now, the disheartening part is on your program, there are two journalists and both the journalists, I don't know for what reasons, and they will have to probably explain, are there to question the journalist. Why? Has Mr. Rahul Gandhi come out to deny his statement? He hasn't. And I would say that this is the character of Congress, that they actually believe in appeasement politics and communal politics, and they stand exposed today because the country wants to hear from Mr. Rahul Gandhi on key issues concerning the minority community, especially the Muslim community, like Halala, Rohingya, which is an issue of our national security, but because people of a particular religion are involved, Rahul Gandhi is quiet. Triple Talaq from Shah Bano to Shayara Bano. Perfect example of appeasement politics. And now insulting the Hindus again by calling yourself a party of Muslims. Why is Congress not worried about Hindu rights? Why can't they become a constructive opposition party that believes in the constitution and also cares for the majority? That is our point.
When will you give us a Dalit chief, a woman chief?
When have you given a Dalit Prime Minister?
Gandhi Prime Minister was given was minorities, less than 2% of India's population.
Navika, Congress Rahul Gandhi must apologize to Nirmala Sitharaman, to Prime Minister and to Inqilab for saying this like fake news. They must apologize to Inqilab, they must apologize to Mumtaz, they must apologize to Ashutosh ji. They must apologize to Nirmala Sitharaman. They must apologize to Prime Minister and to Inqilab for saying this like fake news. Mumtaz is the most credible journalist in Urdu media. They have no idea whom they are talking about. Mumtaz has covered Congress for 14 years. Mumtaz is one of the most reputed journalists. Inqilab is the most reputed newspaper. And these Ashutosh, I don't know where they did journalism, and today they are questioning Mumtaz.
He wasn't present
there. They are questioning Mumtaz.
He wasn't present in that meeting and he cannot speak there.
Mumtaz knows more things happening Congress, then your entire 10 years of journalism, 15 years of journalism.
I think
Please don't attack Mumtaz. What do you know about Mumtaz? He has covered 14 years. He has covered 14 years Congress party. You have any idea?
You don't have any idea who's shouting and trying to not let us.
You are attacking Mumtaz, you are attacking Inqilab. आपको उर्दू पढ़ने आती है क्या?
Now they won't worry about nobody is questioning Mumtaz. Now they won't worry about journalism.
You are a journalist. You are a journalist, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra. So let me get in Ashutosh Mishra and let me get in Mr. Mumtaz Rizvi. Ashutosh Mishra ji, you are a journalist. Just calm down. You are a journalist. You know when a reporter stands by his story, he has enough evidence to do so. The story has not been denied in 4 days. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has not come out and made a clarification. If there was a meeting inside and if this statement was not made, then why is Mr. Faizan saying the same thing? Why is Mr. Nadeem Javed saying the same thing, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra? That's the moot point.
That the Congress is saying that the Congress is a party for everybody, which includes Muslims, which includes Dalits, which includes upper caste Hindus,
and Dalits are Hindus.
And
Dalits are Hindus.
There is nothing wrong if the Congress is a party for Muslims and it has taken a position. My question is only based on this. Mr. Ashutosh Mishra and Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla. The only question people of this country want to ask is, one minute, don't get agitated, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla. Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, shouting at the top of your voice does not make your point ring true.
They will not meet them 6.
I'm only asking one thing.
Punjab में कांग्रेस की सरकार है, Mr. Bhatia.
Justice for the 1984
riots. It is the land of 6.
The Prime Minister met Muslim intellectuals only.
You know, Congress party leader Mr. Rajiv Gandhi said,
Ashutosh Mishra ji, Ashutosh Mishra ji,
I can't hear you, Naveka, right now. Yeah, please, now I can hear you.
Obviously, because you are shouting so much. You're shouting so much, how can you hear me? It's outgoing free and incoming banned. That's the plan that you're working on. So
no, there's no plan. You're making false accusations, Navika, here. It's just because I disagree with you.
No, plan. I'm talking about a mobile phone plan which has outgoing free and incoming banned. It's in that context that I'm talking. Don't take objection to everything every journalist says.
No, I've been a part of the editorial and I have that right to question journalists.
There is no problem. There is no problem if the Congress has decided that it stands for Muslims. My only question is, on the one hand, you say that the Congress is a party for all.
Yes,
on the other hand, you oppose any hearing and any closure on the Ram Mandir issue in courts, but come out and say we are a party for Muslims. It's the binary that people are questioning, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra. So explain to the people who want to know the true position of the Congress party so that they can make up their minds. Isn't that a fair question for this country to ask?
Yeah, and it's very clear. The answer has been given that it's a party for everyone. It's an inclusive party, including minorities, including Hindus, including Dalits.
For a party, that is very strange.
It's for everyone.
You know, that is
journalism
in danger
when journalists start speaking for political why do you want to question the Congress party stand?
Haven't you heard of edit pages?
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, 1 minute. Gaurav Bhatia, if the Congress party says it's a party for all, why do you want to create a binary? Is that polarization formula that the BJP is so used to using in elections against something that you are planning to do this time around as well, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia? Which is why I am asking you, why are you pressing the point? 1 minute, Mr. Mishra, 1 minute. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, if the Congress party is saying it's a party for all, why would you question that? Why are you forcing the Congress party to become a party of the Muslims? Are you wanting to create a polarized situation, which is the only kind of politics the BJP wants to do?
Navika, the kind of politics that Mr. Narendra Modi ji has been doing is politics of development, and the biggest example is when Muslim women came out in Anantnag and praised the scheme and the, Ujjwala Yojana introduced by Narendra Modi ji. The point is this: why is it that Congress is indulging in communal politics? There are so many examples.
Not a single mention in
I
any
am
speech.
asking these questions
Not
to
a mention of
Tehseen
Vikas
and to
anymore.
Ashutosh. Why is
Not a
Mr.
mention
Rahul
of black
Gandhi
money
not speaking
anymore.
on halal and triple
Why
talaq?
are you talking
Why is
about
Mr.
Muslims?
Rahul Gandhi quiet on Article 370? Why is it that Kapil Sibal says that the Ram Mandir hearing should be deferred till 2019 election? Why are Hindus called Hindu terrorists? Why is Shashi Tharoor saying that if Narendra Modi is re-elected, India would be turned into a
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is only one way of looking at this. There is only one way of looking at this. The question is, should political parties, both the BJP and the Congress party, come out clean on why the BJP is insisting on making the Congress a party for the Muslims? Is that the kind of politics that suits the BJP? And on the other hand, the question to the Congress very clearly is that if a statement has been made that the Congress party is a party of the Muslims, then why isn't Rahul Gandhi coming out and clarifying his stand? Nobody has denied, nobody has filed a suit against the journalist of Inqilab, but a political posturing is taking place. Don't the people of this country have a right to know on which side and where politically does the Congress party stand? That's the question this country wants to ask our political parties. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on this big debate. Taking a short break, news from across the country on the other side.